All right, so Nana, season 1, episode 2. Let's go.
レベルの女子校をもうすぐ卒業する。
So she's basically saying she's completely normal family, normal hometown, normal upbringing. Everything about her is average. Love this intro. I'll never get over this intro. I honestly can't wait until the scenes of Nana performing. Like, that's gonna be, oh, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna pay a bit more attention to the intro though now. Hopefully there aren't any like spoilers or anything like that. I'm interested. Like, I wonder if the lyrics to this, like her saying, "I'm a broken rose, I need your love." I wonder if she's speaking to the other Nana, Pink Nana.
東京？
ああ、来週から転勤。
What?
本社から急にお呼びがかかってね。
Wait.
参ったよ。
Wait. Was there a time
寂し
skip?
くなるな。ナナちゃんに会えなくなるのは楽しかったよ。ありがとう。
Oh wow. Wait. Okay. So this is in the future, and basically they just broke up.
バカバカ。
泣いてるじ
Oh.
ゃん。だからやめとけって言ったのに、女子高生の分際で不倫の恋なんて。
不倫とか言わないで、遠隔臭いから。
Adultery.
変更？
私は浅野さんからお金なんか一銭ももらってないもん。
やり逃げされて。
Wait. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Definitely different situation. Okay, hold on. Sorry. I gotta pause. I gotta process. My mind's still catching up. Okay. So this is not a time skip. This is a flashback. So this is her in high school, potentially with a married man or a man who's in another relationship, since her friend said adultery. But he's an older guy, which is interesting. That's big. I mean, it happens. It happens, but I'm very rarely a fan of that kind of dynamic.
分かってる。
Hmm.
純ちゃん。
でも向こうはコギャルにしか思ってなかったんだね。
ギャ
Yeah.
ル？私のどこが？
親父からすりゃ女子高生は全員コギャルでしょ。
浅野さんは親父じゃないよ。ナナなんて名前が不吉なんだよ。ノストラダムスの予言に出てくるし、呪われた運命っていうか。
いや、
Oh my god, Nostradamus.
やつは東京へ行くと思うけど。
決めた。行こう。
東京？
駅前の新しい美容院。次の恋に向けてコギャルに見られない髪型にするの。
Ooh, okay. Wow.
恋に終わったと言っても過言ではないでしょう。
Okay, it's all her
出会いなんて
characters
ない
all
と
coming
落胆して
together.
入った女子校で美術の岡本先生に一目惚れし、
Oh god, not a teacher.
1年後彼は別の高校へ去っていきました。次の出会いは
Oh my
家の
gosh.
近所のレンタルビデオ屋
Okay,
の場所。
okay. Sorry, pausing again. So, I got it. Okay, so she's one of these women, one of these girls who, how do I put this delicately? Are very obsessed, I guess, with the notion of love and relationships, and kind of focus a lot of their energy and attention and self-worth on the relationships that they're in. So it all makes sense. Also, it is a little concerning that they're all older men that she's interested in, but I guess she goes to an all-girls school. She doesn't really have access to guys her age. I'll chalk it up to that.
で中村さん。ある日思い切って話しかけたら冷たくあしらわれてしまいました。
This customer. Oh my god.
はい、ピザを届けてくれた爽やかな吉田さん。
Girl, stand up.
Stand up!
なぜだかいつも空回りで、
Stand up.
きっと自分に魅力がないせいだと思う。
Oh no.
ダイエットを始
Oh
め、
gosh.
さんの夏の始まり、とうとう彼に出会ってしまったのです。
顔が真っ青じゃないか。
浅野隆、かっこ29歳、
29.
一目惚れでした。
ダイエット？
はい、それで時
Oh
々
my gosh,
思
she's
え
been
ば、
starving herself?
そんなことしな
Oh
くても十
jeez,
分可愛い。
girl.
あなたとなら一緒に見
Oh
ても
my
いい。
god, girl.
それから2週間、
Good,
彼は現れず、
good.
私の思いは募る一方で、
Girl. Oh, this is so bad.
バイトが終わって店を
Oh
出て、
no, he's like in the parking
彼
lot.
が私を待ち伏せしていることに気づい
Jesus
た時に
Christ.
は、もうどうにも止まらないくらい恋に落ちていた。
No.
彼の薬指の
Of
指輪には
course.
すぐに気づい
Oh
た
my
気にしない
god.
ことに決めた。
Why? Oh, I hate it.
愛されているって
Oh,
信じてた。
because, yeah, they hooked up and oh my
だけど
god.
私は彼のことは携帯
The
の
only
番
thing she knew about him was his cell number. That's wow.
会えるのは月に 2,3 回程度だし、会えてもドライ
Of
ブラブ
course.
ホのひたすら密室コースだし、
Yeah, yeah.
それでも愛されているなんて勘違いも甚だしいって感じです。
This is so sad. I mean,
もしあのまま彼と付き合い続けていたら、
yeah. This is the risk with these types of relationships. Like,
春か
you
ら通
know,
う地
sorry,
元の美
pausing
術学
again. You know, it's older men taking advantage of naive younger women. I mean, at this point, girl, like, well, I don't know the age. I think in Japan, seniors are like 17. So, like, teenagers and sort of using them. It's so sad, like, from her perspective, of course. From him, he's like, you know, gross. But, like, I don't know. Yeah, that's really. Ugh. But again, you know, I mean, it makes sense with her, like, naivete, her just kind of desire to be loved, her just search and quest for love and relationship. But yeah, I mean, the fact that she, with all evidence of the contrary, convinced herself that this man actually loved her, it's just really tragic. And it's something that, like, I think for women who face, or girls, I should say, girls who face this type of scenario, I think oftentimes they don't recognize, like, the impact that it has on their perspectives and views on themselves, on men in general, on future relationships. It really can do a lot of damage. And so, yeah, I hate this for her. But I'm curious to see sort of the conclusion of it and then how it leads to present day in the show.
こうは共学なので、
Oh,
素敵
okay.
な出会いを期待しつつ、
Oh, okay. She's going to a local art school. I like that.
卒業生代表小松菜奈。
つまりあんたはここに男
Oh
あさ
my
りに来たわ
gosh.
け。
絵の勉強がしたくて。
それはよかった。どう見てもその髪型じゃ男にモテそうにないもんね。
嘘。この学校なら同い年の子がたくさんいるし、きっと話題とかもあって素敵な声が生まれそうな予感。
やっぱり男あさりに来たんじゃ。
Of course. So this must be where she met her current boyfriend. Always first sight. Oh my gosh.
瞳の綺麗な男の子と。
純子だろ
Oh.
庄司？そんなことよりなんであんたがここにいるの？最悪。
I already like Junko.
騒がしいのなんの。
She just seems so much more mature than Nana.
ちょっと一緒なんだ。はじめまして。高倉京介です。
Oh.
君は純ちゃんの持ち札だもんね。
Oh my
横取
god.
りしたりしないから安心して。
What?
私はあんたの以前にも増した節操のなさを咎めてるだけで庄司のことはただの友達としか思ってないけど。
嘘つき。 あんなかっこいい男の子と同じクラスだったら好きになるはずだよ絶対。
私はあんたと
I
は
was
違う
gonna
の。
say, not everyone
中
thinks
学の
like you.
時は男友達。
Yeah, platonic relationships exist.
私今まで男友達なんて一人もいなかった。なんで？
あんたは男を同じ人間というよりオスとして。
Yep.
私庄司君と友達になる。
She would be such a stressful friend to have. I don't know. That's too much.
だとおじゅんちゃん私頑張る。
何を？
Low key, Junko seems like she actually could be good friends with the other Nana. Like, just like there.
ドキドキしなくて。
Oh my god, that her snatching the heart. Oh, this is gonna be so.
なんかおとなしいね、ナナちゃん。騒がしいって言ってたのに、もしや人見知りするたち？
しまった。友達に敬語使うの
Oh
変
my
かも。
god.
あ、
She's
もし
overthinking
かして
it.
女子校だったから男が苦手とか？
全然そんなことないよね。ナナにはつい最近まで彼氏もいたし。
Oh god. She can tell. I was like, are they gonna tell her business? Okay, okay. Because I was like, they don't need to know the
男
details.
友達だから腹割んなきゃいけないんだ。早いとこ酔っ払ってしまおう。そしたら緊張もほぐれ
She's
る。
gonna knock it back. Oh god.
の一目惚れは宅配ピザの爽やか
Oh
吉田。
my god, no.
爽やか吉田。
That's so embarrassing. Well, I mean, Shoji's enjoying it.
ピザばっか取って3キロも太っちゃったのに、彼ったらバイト辞めちゃったのか二度と来なくなったの。太り損。
面白い。ナナちゃん最高。
それ以上飲むな。
I hope she doesn't go into the most recent one. No.
マジにまだいるんかよ。
次の人は
Yeah.
名前も知らない人だった。
Yeah, don't.
浅野隆。
Oh, he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back. Oh my god. He's gonna come back at some point.
泣き上戸。おいおい。
Gosh.
触らないで。私のこと愛してもないくせに。
Yeah, like it's traumatic, honestly. Yeah. Oh god. This is. I mean, clearly it didn't impact how Shoji sees her, but like, this is not a good first impression, I will say.
終電なくなるし。
ああ、そっか。あんた遠いもんね。
あ、それから京介寝ちまったんだけど、転がしといていい？
ああ、いいよ別に。
すまんね。じゃあ。
彼女いないよね。
俺に惚れたか、純子。
Oh god.
なんだよその。
やっぱりね。あんた今日7狙いでうちに来たでしょ。
Oh.
ナナちゃん俺のこと嫌い。いや。
よし。
嘘。
ま、せいぜい頑張れよ。
何それ。
Okay. Well, that's cute. That didn't deter him then.
僕だよ。やっぱ。
Oh, that's true. She forgot she lives at home. Oh. Hey.
俺は純子のこと一目見た時からいいなと思ってたけど。
Oh wow.
よく言った京介。
いやあ、もうこんな時間か。俺、うち戻って着替えてから。
I mean, he is kind of hot. I get it.
ナナは戻ってた
I
ら。
support you, Junko.
なんか副家族のナナ。浅野さんのことまだ忘れられないんだね。
そんなことないよ。もう忘れたよ。面白おかしく人に喋っちゃうくらい。
いや、泣いてたよ。
Yeah.
ちゃんが男だったら絶対純ちゃんの彼女
Oh
にな
my
るのに。
god. Everything is in the context of dating.
なんだもん。
は？
庄司君は大事な男友達だよ。彼氏なんかにしたらもったいないじゃん。
Oh my god. What?
ナナちゃん。おはよう。よかった、元気そうだな、ナナちゃん。
超元気だよ。二日酔いで頭痛かったけど薬飲んだら治ったし。庄司はいつの間に帰ったの？
庄司ってもう呼び捨て。
So is it because she treated him as a friend?
今度の日曜とか暇だったら一緒に見に行か
ごめん。
Oh wow.
私映画は一人で見る主義なの。隣に
同感だな。
And I guess she's still not over that guy.
ほっといたら
まだ忘れられないんだね。
忘れられないどこ時間が経てば経つほど思い返せば
And the
思い返せば
unfortunate part is like for him it probably was so meaningless that like he's just going about his life in Tokyo and it's for her it's like such this like tragic traumatic experience.
ありがとう優しいね庄司
いやそんなことちょっとはあるけど。
ねえ庄司恋の傷はどうすれば治るか私はねやっぱり新しい恋をするしかないと思うのどう思う
そう思う。
Does he think she's gonna want to go out with
決
him?
めた庄司この町で一番
Oh my god.
どこだと思う
Are they gonna go clubbing together? Okay, this show's already going a direction I was not
新しい恋をする
expecting.
んだ
I'm really digging
消えて
it.
しまった恋を思って泣くのは
Is she
も
gonna
う
go by
許さ
herself though? Oh
恋
no.
をしなくちゃもっともっとたくさ
Oh,
ん恋をして
Jesus. Also, this is definitely not the way. Oh, it's already over. Oh my god. Okay. Oh no, I'm so nervous. Okay, I'm gonna pause it here or end it here. Whew, okay, so that was episode 2 of season 1, which I think is the only season of Nana. Okay, that definitely went a completely different direction than I expected. I was, in my mind, I was like, it'll be very slice of life. We'll just see kind of how both Nana's lives progress sort of post move-in, and that will sort of be, you know, the end of that. But I really appreciate them giving Nana, she did say her last name. I'll get it in like, give me 3 more episodes. Pink Nana. They definitely gave her, of course, you know, more of her backstory, and a lot more depth to both her and her relationship with Shoji. But really for her, I mean, I said this kind of throughout the reaction, but like, she is definitely not unlike, I think, many young women and teens in terms of her really valuing and possibly overvaluing kind of romance and romantic relationships and, you know, attention from men and just men in general. And so, you know, she unfortunately went down this path of first having, you know, innocent crushes that didn't, you know, that fortunately didn't really turn into much. But it all unfortunately culminated in her, I wouldn't even call it a relationship, situationship. Not even a situationship. I feel like it's even worse than that. But her, I'll just say relationship, but I mean it less of like a mutual romantic relationship and more of like a dynamic between 2 people. And so her relationship with Mr. Asano, I think it was. And so, you know, who is a married man who she, you know, as she does, kind of had a head over heels moment when they first were introduced and was eager to have some sort of relationship with him. And he unfortunately took advantage of that and used that as an opportunity for him to take advantage of this teenager who just wanted to be loved and wanted to experience love, and, you know, sort of used her for his own means. And so it's sad that that's her first exposure to a relationship, because clearly it's something that's now kind of impacted her image of herself, as well as her like prospective future relationships. I think again, it's like she's still very much like I think like there's a term that people are using nowadays called like male identified, meaning that a lot of your kind of behaviors and opinions are influenced by what you think men will like and appreciate and value. And so that is something that she still is currently, at least at this stage in her backstory. And so, you know, so it's basically determining kind of her every move, right? So it's impacting her post high school educational choices, right? She's going to this local art school, not because she is so kind of deeply passionate about art, but because she thinks it'll be a good opportunity for her to meet a appropriately aged boyfriend. And it's determining how she even engages and interacts with some of the men that do come into her life. So like Shoji and I forget the other guy's name. And now, seeing at like the end of the episode, it's impacting where she is like spending her time. And so she's going out to a club alone, which I feel like is such a huge mistake. And I'm so nervous for what's going to happen at this club, because I think clubs globally are just like not a great place for young women, especially ones that are very innocent and naive as Nana, to go alone. For the uninitiated, it can very well be an opportunity for, I guess, a lot of things, harassment and, a lot of things could potentially happen out there. And so I'm really nervous for her, just considering like her natural disposition and what that potentially could lead to. And so I'm actually really, I'm nervous, but excited to go to the next episode to see kind of how that situation concludes. So that's one aspect of this episode that was really intriguing, just seeing a bit more of her, her history, especially because, I spoke about within episode 1, it was clear that she was very focused and like very narrow-mindedly focused on basically her relationship with Shoji and making life decisions, like, for example, moving to Tokyo for her boyfriend. But this basically filled in some of the gaps and showed that, like, this is a microcosm of a larger kind of character, I don't want to say defect, but just part of a character, I'll say flaw, because I think it is a flaw. And so, there's a lot more to it than just she really likes this guy and is willing to just like throw herself into the relationship. There's like a pattern and history of it that has led to this point. So that just further clarifies kind of who she is and what brought her to sort of the present state. Other things that I really liked learning a bit more about Junko. So initially from episode 1, I don't think I kind of mentioned this in the review, but I assumed that Junko was maybe like a friend of Shoji's, so maybe she met her through him. But I appreciate that they clarified that they were actually friends beforehand, and that they have a close bond. And so, it makes me happy that in Tokyo, she not only has Shoji, but she also has a close friend there as well. And I'm assuming that the guy that her friend moved in with in Tokyo is the boyfriend that basically she met in this episode. Who was hot, I will say. The voice, the hair, animated, it looks great. I don't know how that translates to real life, but animated looks great. And yeah, and I, just speaking about further characterization. So yes, Junko, I really like her. She seems very she's definitely not afraid to speak her truth and her real opinions to Nana, whether they come off as a little cold or kind of mean or a bit maybe not as carefully worded, but she does seem like a genuine friend, and she does seem to really actually care about Nana. So that's really, sort of exciting to see. Sorry, I just realized I'm looking at the wrong camera. I'm looking at my laptop camera when I'm... Hello. Sorry about that. And so... Yeah, so sorry, where was I? Yeah, so Junko, and I appreciate that she also seems to be genuinely following her passions. She's not sort of chasing this unrelated kind of dream similar to Nana. She seems to be actually serious about her art, and is following through with that. And Nana's more the one who's just tagging along. So she seems really cool. She seems a lot more mature. I mean, just seeing... especially juxtaposed with Nana, I mean, she seems significantly more mature, and kind of, I don't know, secure about like herself and just about herself and her skills and her, I don't know, everything that who she is. She seems very secure in that, which I really appreciate. And so that's why I brought up during the episode that I felt like maybe she would actually be someone who could be very like a close friend to the other Nana, just because they both seem to have a similar demeanor in that way. But I could be mistaken. The other Nana might be just as insecurity laden and unsure of herself as this Nana. So I guess we will come to see that in the following episodes. And then I just say the last character that I just want to bring up was Shoji. I think it's interesting, again, sort of the juxtaposition between episode 1 versus episode 2. Shoji in episode 1 seemed to, again, like Nana well enough, but he did seem very focused on pushing her to chart her own path, find her own place, get her own job, like really figure her shit out, and not sort of depend on him. But it is interesting thinking back to kind of the scene at the end of episode 1 where Nana was like, oh, why aren't you living with your boyfriend? And then Nana, started crying, and then it became this whole thing. I wonder... Like, I do find it interesting that with them having been together for... Has it been 2 years? I might be getting my timeline mixed up, so apologies. But for them being together for, a good amount of time and not still that, I guess not, there not being an expectation that they would be living together at this stage. I wonder if that's potentially a cultural difference. I don't know if that's kind of the norm in Japan or not. But yeah. But anyway, so that was sort of his characterization in episode 1. But here you see him as a lot more, I don't know, gregarious and funny and sort of playful. And he seems actually very much like a really great fit for Nana. Even though she's already relegated him to the elusive friend zone. Or not elusive, but the what some would call the friend zone. where she's essentially written him off as a kind of romantic partner and place him squarely in that platonic category, which honestly I think is good for her and probably what helped get the relationship to where it is today, because she's not like gushing and sort of throwing herself at him in the way that she has done in the past with potential romantic partners. And so I think it's her, you know, maybe being a little bit coy, maybe being a little bit aloof, has actually endeared him to her a bit more. So also excited to see how that will play out and how, you know, they will evolve from Shoji being interested in her romantically, her only wanting to see him as a friend, and then her trying to explore other avenues for finding a partner. I'm just very nervous for her. I just, the scenes where they showed her with Mr. Asano, like, I was so stressed. I was, I won't say triggered, but like, it just was very, yeah, my heart really felt for her in that moment, just because I've seen it. I've seen what happens. I've seen kind of how that can really impact sort of a young girl. And so glad that's over, but also clearly it's something that she hasn't quite come to terms with and really kind of gotten past. I don't know how much time has passed since, you know, their entanglement has ended, but it's something that she's still grappling with. And so I wonder kind of what will get her to a place where that is no longer impacting her, you know, in the way that it is now. But like I said, I have a feeling he's going to come back. He definitely has to come back at some part in the show, which again brings me so much anxiety because I feel like it's going to like drum up so much of the like emotions that she's feeling right now. So I'm really scared for that. But I think it's an inevitability, especially, oh my God, because she lives in Tokyo now. Sorry, I just like made that connection. They both live in Tokyo. Obviously it's a big city, millions of people, but there's a very much high probability, just based on like, you know, the narrative, that they will encounter each other again. So I'm very nervous about that. It's going to be very dramatic. It's going to be very entertaining, I guess, to watch. But I also, as you saw, like I get a little bit of secondhand embarrassment, very like acutely when I'm watching shows. And so I feel like there's going to be a lot of like neck action. Like I like kind of shrink and like kind of turtle up every time I see things that just that stress me out on the screen. So get ready for that. Okay. All right. So thank you for watching. This was Nana season 1, episode 2. Excited to see where the future episodes take us. Bye.